Welcome back, everyone. It's Oscar weekend, which means we're going to be counting down the top 5 movies of the year. My name's David Wayne. I love movies. I've even had a chance to make a few in the past, and I don't like dilly-dallying, so let's get into it. Number 5 is Blackberry. This is a tiny movie about a tiny company that became a huge company and just had an unexpectedly sweet tone and was far more human and interesting than anything you'd ever expect. I loved it. All right, number 4 is Past Lives. I mean, I've been a fan of Greta Lee for years. I even got to work with her at one point. It's not important, but the point is I just love this movie so much. It's a moving portrait of what a certain type of love looks like and how it evolves over time. Number 3, The Holdovers. I mean, The Snow, The 70s, Giamatti, Alexander Payne, Dominic Sessa, Divine Joy Randolph. I mean, it's great. I loved it. Number 2 movie of the year. The Zone of Interest is the only movie in recent memory that I've made a point to go see in the theaters twice. I think the last time I did that was Whiplash. It's such a great experience to have that second chance in a theater to unpeel the layers, and there's so much to unpeel here. So much has been said about The Zone of Interest. I suppose the way I was particularly struck was feeling like if you grew up in Flint, Michigan, then there's a good chance you're going to work in the business of making cars. And it's not because, like, to your core, you necessarily love cars, but it's because it's what everyone does around you, and so you do it and you do the best you can. And in some forms, some of these people who were part of carrying out the Holocaust were just taking part in the local trade, which in this case was the extermination of millions of people. I have grown up my entire life studying and watching and remembering and being told about that period, and yet every time I hear about it from a new lens, it's freshly terrifying and fascinating. And I've never seen a new lens quite like The Zone of Interest. All right, before we get to number 1, a few quick honorable mentions. You Hurt My Feelings, another movie from one of my favorite writer-directors and some of my favorite actors. John Wick 4. I mean, every single big set piece in this movie, and there were like 14 of them, was done in some cool new balletic, cinematic way of storytelling that I've never seen before. It was pretty awesome. Air and Cocaine Bear. Where are the big, fun, crazy, dumb, well-crafted comedies? We need way more of these. All right, my number 1 movie of the year. I know I'm not alone. It's Anatomy of a Fall. Nothing in this movie felt like it was something I'd seen before, and yet everything about it felt surprising and revelatory and real and intense and moving. And it has possibly the most true-to-life and brilliantly executed argument between a husband and wife in the history of movies. What are your favorite movies of the year? Let me know in the comments.